up, everyone? If you're watching this, you've probably already seen part 1 of this video, but if you haven't, no biggie, you just might want to, because if you want a ranking of every song from Milo Murphy's Law, you'll just have to watch both. You've been warned. Speaking of part 1, it got way more views than I was expecting, so thank you to everyone who took the time to watch it. Now with that mushy stuff out of the way, let's get this thing going, starting at number 34.
I've been stuck in the groove of the same old neural pathways.
Confession time. I do not know how to juggle bananas, and I have for sure never done it on a trampoline. Also, poor Zach. That can't be sanitary.
The passage of time is tricky when the clock's not ticking. Let's get to work quickly. Got to get the gears clicking somewhere.
In this montage that includes both the main kids and Doof, the instruments give off a ticking clock vibe, and they're in a clock. That can't be a coincidence. Yeah, I know it's not.
Don't think I can handle one more thing. I've got no time to play. I'm like a package all wrapped in string. I'm all tied up today.
I based this song's placement mostly on the fact that it has cool synth-type instrumentals during one part, but it also gets interrupted by the annoying new mayor of Danville. I mean, who voted for him anyway? Probably Dr. Doofenshmirtz, because this guy isn't Roger.
You best be careful how you handle me. I'm not as sturdy as you think.
I had to do a few egg drop projects in elementary school, but none of the designs were ever this good. Also, more synthy stuff. I like that. I like that a lot.
Stop that llama!
Ridiculous lyrics and a nice beat help explain what happened during the llama incident. Actually, this song itself explains nothing, but it's so much fun.
I know you've heard it all before, like when I told you that the dog ate my homework.
The instrumental is fire, and it's clever how Melissa's glass tapping is actually part of the song.
Well, it's game night. It's time to crush your enemies and see them driven before you.
I really admire their determination to finally have a family game night. Bonus points for a shot of this very song being the cover picture for Milo Murphy's Law on Disney+.
Don't you try to wag your finger at us. I think you need an update of our status. We're not possessions, we're not toys that you can put on your shelf.
I've never seen The Breakfast Club, but this is a song that easily gets stuck in my head. Instead of naughtiness leading to detention, detention led to naughtiness? Do you find that ironic? I don't.
Well, you started life as a grizzly bear, and then the government hijacked your mind. So you went to a cyborg killer, programmed to annihilate mankind.
What could be more funny than a heavy metal, edgy type song about a cybernetic grizzly bear trying to hunt down the protagonist? The answer to that is, of course, a hummable, whimsical song about a cybernetic grizzly bear trying to hunt down the protagonist.
All I gotta do is squint my eyes, squint my eyes, squint my eyes. All I gotta do is squint my eyes and everything looks old-timey.
Although the episode that this is from is definitely not one of my favorites, this song makes me really happy. I think the lyrics are clever and a tad hilarious.
It doesn't matter whether the weather is fun. Adding it together, then we'll have a good time.
Olivia Olson is such a beautiful singer, and this whole scene is just fun and chaos. As a fun side note, I actually wrote this part of the script for the video when I had a literal snow day.
It's time for danger, time for action, time for Dr. Zone. Chronological time is just an abstraction when you're with Dr. Zone.
This theme song just gives me good vibes all around with its mysterious feel and fun visuals. Dr. Zone spin-off, anyone? I didn't think so.
I'm not despair. maybe we can start repairing with a little tender love and caring. That would really hit the spot.
I've always thought that this one is underrated. It's a real pretty song that hints at Milo x Amanda, and just the fact that Milo will not give up on the school dance warms my heart.
It's more than an obstacle course in which you have to bake a cake. It's a grand tournament, it's a battle of war, it's a duel with your honor at stake.
This is a song that's just fun to belt out during my day for no reason, and the cake montage is amazing.
Ever since I was home monitor and wore that safety vest, all the other kids in school were jealous, said I was obsessed.
Elliot, 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 you really didn't need to go that hard, but you did, and in a dream too. If the whole safety inspector thing doesn't work out, you should really consider writing music for a living.
Look at that sun, look at that sky, look at my sweater vest, they look so fly. Look at that mailbox, look at that tree, it's about as beautiful as it can be.
The theme song has a unique feel to it, and as well as being very catchy, it shows us a glimpse of an ordinary day for Milo, and packs in more blink and you miss it characters than I can count. The extended version is even more stellar. Of course, any Weird Al song is bound to be good. Oh yeah, Weird Al voices Milo. Not sure I mentioned that.
You're hot off the kennel, so you know you should be feeling alright. Hey, you may be doggone tired, but your pocket's much worse than your body.
It's just really good. It goes so hard and we get a lot of it, because compared to most of the songs in the show, the 2 minutes and 10 seconds that we get here is actually pretty lengthy.
If Milo weren't around, if he wasn't here, if that Murphy kid would only disappear.
I can't help but tap my feet when I hear this song. Also, Elliot wants Milo to be stranded in space, apparently. Could this be foreshadowing for season 2?
You've done your best to prepare for this. You've been training like a man possessed. You've been worn down, dragged down, poked, prodded, pushed, and pressed.
This one is so creative, both the song and the accompanying montage. It's like athletic amathlon on steroids.
You can analyze probability or organize a formal inquiry. You can hook me up and scan my alpha waves.
Another song sung by Milo, aka Weird Al, as he and his friends are finding out how to harness Murphy's Law. It's a bop. Plus, it's great to see the Phineas and Ferb characters interacting with the ones from Milo Murphy's Law.
Boom, gunpowder, music gets louder, shakes you down to your soul.
I remember one time when my brother and I went to a lake and rode on an inner tube attached to a jet ski. It was very bumpy, so we both started singing this song. That being said, if you want to try to sing while riding an inner tube attached to a jet ski, know that you will get plenty of water in your mouth. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't look at me for an itinerary. I got no agenda, no plans. Let's just keep it all arbitrary. I'm putting it all in your hands.
Cavendish and Dakota, am I right? They're perfect foils for each other, and some of, if not the best characters in the show, those fools. Also, any montage with two friends just deciding to abandon all their responsibilities is bound to be a winner in my book, especially if they happen to be grown men who should know better.
Sometimes it looks like there is no solution. You wish you had a stronger constitution. Don't have to worry about mistakes you made. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Just the fact that most of the entirety of this song appears 3 times in the show should give it a top 20 spot at least. And everything about it makes me so happy, from the rhymes to Milo's accordion. And on top of that, since I often get caught up in my mistakes, the message of this song is something that could be very good for me personally. Other than the theme song, this is the first song in the show, and it's fire. I mean, Milo just confidently walks onto the field, singing, in the other team's garb with everyone staring at him, and he didn't even bring his backpack. For the love of pistachios, Milo, what's gotten into you? I guess he just really wanted his team, the barn iguanas, I mean the geckos, to win the game. Oh yeah, I guess we're in the top 10 now. Huh, you know what? I think this calls for a background music change. Oh yeah, that's better.
I'm taking a stroll in the moonlight, taking a stroll, just taking a stroll. Feeling just right when I'm in the moonlight, taking a stroll.
This is pure and good toe-tapping fun. Plus, I ship Zach and Melissa, so seeing them work together here is great.
It's like the ripples from a pebble when it drops into a lake. You gotta get a little distance just to see the circles that you make.
This song has always been my favorite part of this episode. It's such a funny thing to see how all the characters' injuries can be traced back to Milo, though none of them will ever have any idea.
Thank you, everybody. We are just getting started.
Would it look better on a marquee if we were called the Sonic 3 or Psychedelic Banshee or Cybernetic Bumblebee?
Just Getting Started, plus Cavi and Coda, plus the Octalians, plus fireworks and the noble Hamasaur itself equals this. A crazy rockin' song that really should have gotten a full version. I should text Amanda to find out when that'll happen.
Don't know what you want from me. Don't know if we need a referee. But I go down this road 'cause it's the path of least resistance.
When I first heard this song, it really stood out as one of my favorites in the entire show. It's really fun to sing and fits great with this crazy chase scene. It's also one of the best songs that I can think of for listening to on repeat.
We know who you are, but what are you doing in space?
This song feels different to me than any other song from not only Milo Murphy's Law, but the entire Bumpyverse, the whole cartoon universe in which it takes place. That's because most of the songs that are slow and dramatic are played for laughs when they're used in these shows. On the other hand, this song manages to be hauntingly beautiful and epic while actually taking itself seriously, which is a real change of pace from what Dan and Swampy are known for. So what happens when Milo needs to travel through space? The spaceship breaks, so to prevent everyone from dying, the Octalians get 6 of them, and they spend the whole song running around and the spaceships blow up and wow, they need bigger escape pods. Anyway, this song is just as fun as being trapped in a tiny pod with dozens of space octopuses, which I can say from personal experience is pretty much the best way to spend your weekend. If you haven't figured it out by now, I love the last 2 episodes of Season 2 so much. It's so great when a show ends well, and while Milo Murphy's Law hasn't technically officially ended, sort of, this song is such a great one for Season 2's final battle against probability. It's so epic!
I think I understand, I think I get the knack. It's just the way to get free candy. What a racket, we are gonna score tonight. It's gonna be a phenomenon.
This is easily my favorite Halloween song of all time. It's only one of 2 songs sung by Dakota and the only song sung by Cavendish. And as I said before, they're some of the best characters in Milo Murphy's Law. Again, it's so hilarious to see them act like immature children. And don't even get me started on the time travel shenanigans which result in this final Halloween. Time travel makes no sense, but it's one of the funnest parts of Milo Murphy's Law.
It should be nice to know that everything will work out fine, and I'm gonna be a national treasure, apparently.
This is the first time I've seen this kind of response from a character who sees their future via time travel. I honestly don't know if that means I know nothing about time travel stories or if it's actually uncommon, but it's just interesting how Orton and Doof are both intimidated by their future success. The song has a lot of emotional depth, uses some of what sounds a bit like xylophone, and then has the most epic rap since We're Gonna Do It Again, which, if you watch part 1, you know is not in this ranking, for reasons. But back to the point. This song is just so much fun, and I personally like it better than any other Milo Murphy's Law song, except for, drumroll please.
You've seen it before, you're gonna see him soon. He's recurring raccoon.
Wait, hold up. Play that one thing from part 1. I won't include jingles or extremely short songs. Sure. Since Recurring Raccoon is disqualified, and honestly would rank way lower than this, that means it's Chop Chop Chop, guys. It's the best song from the show. I know, I'm predictable.
I know you're pining, but every cloud has got a silver lining. The leaves have parted, now the sun is shining, and you're in my arms, so the planets are aligning.
But seriously, this song could be on the radio if it didn't need visual context to make sense. It always makes me want to rock out when I listen to it. It's super catchy and has beautiful vocals and nonsense lyrics. I sometimes think of it as the Getcha Goo of Milo Murphy's Law for these reasons. And trust me, that's a good thing. Seriously, Zach, if you're writing songs like this at age 13, you'll grow up to be more than just regionally famous. Max's version stinks though, I swear he just copied it and took all the good parts out. Wow, we're done. I hope you liked my ranking of all the Milo Murphy's Law songs, and if you've never watched the show and have somehow made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you so much, but also you might want to try it on Disney Plus or something. It's very underrated in my opinion, and some of these characters may make cameos in Hamster and Gretel, or even Phineas and Ferb Season 5. Yes, you heard that right. Phineas and Ferb is coming back. Feel free to look it up if you think I'm lying. I'm so hyped. God bless you, everybody. Barney Iguana, out.